Welcome back, Lacrosse friends. We are back at the LaxAllStars North American Invitational. I'm Steven Stamp with Tom Scavetta. Scavs, we are looking at the Thompson brothers to our right in the black with red piping. Some pretty sweet unis, the little T on the in cut of the bottom of the shorts. And they're wearing, almost everyone's wearing some Nike issue running shoes that they got for the team. It's a pretty good gig joining these guys, and a lot of talent, as we'll see as we go through the day. I mean, as they come to the bench, Vaughn Harris, Quinn Powless, Seth Oakes, Kyle Buchanan, a recently minted Man Cup champion, Lyle Thompson, Jordan Durst, and Zach Reed. There's a ton of talent out on the floor. Tyson Bell, Billy O'Brien, Dane Smith on the floor, Heine Thompson up in the forward position, and now coming out to take the face-off, that will be Vaughn Harris. So that's a lot of talent. We'll see what the Cleveland Demons can do to try and keep up with this club.
Last year's defending champion, the Thompson brothers are.
Don't have everyone they had last year, but still plenty. That pass from Tyson Bell doesn't connect with Dane Smith. And imagine, as I was looking at their roster earlier, with all the righty forwards, I figured they'd be playing Dane Smith out the back door, which it does look like he is doing. Seth Oakes, who plays for the New England Black Wolves, also out there. He's wearing his Black Wolves helmet. Dane Smith with his Bandits helmet. And there's a run by Cleveland. Doesn't quite connect. Pass down low by Gavin Hill. Hill looking to get it back. Scoots away from Dane Smith on him. Knocks it away. And here comes Kyle Buchanan out of the box. Gets the pass. Shoots, misses. I think it went wide. It may have caught just a touch of the goaltender's arm. And a fresh 30. Seth Oakes with the one-hand attempt. It's going to go off the goalie and up out of play. Kyle Buchanan will start. Buchanan, again, just won a Man Cup with the Peterborough Lakers. Throws it up to Heine Thompson. Skips away from him. So, Cleveland Demons wearing the blue with the trident on the front. And from an announcer's perspective, horrible numbers on the back of their uniforms. Very difficult to read. There's a shot foot save by Trey Lyons, who was picked up. Mike Poole was supposed to be in net for this team, but was unavailable. So they picked up Trey Lyons this morning. Vaughn Harris over to Jordan Durston, who was just traded from the Vancouver Stealth, whose helmet he's wearing, to the Buffalo Bandits. He doesn't have a Bandits bucket yet. He hasn't been to training camp. That'll be in a few weeks. Comes up with the ball, though. Dirty, as they call him, a hard worker. Gets it across to Harris, pick and roll. Goes down low. Nice save on that shot by Brett Bucktooth. Bucktooth apparently and Durston both missed the sneaker handout. Durston thinking about the dive play, but he's going to go to Steve Priolo instead. Shot by Dane Smith. We got all these righty forwards, and Steve Priolo is going up playing up front, the transition player. One of the very best in the business with the Buffalo Bandits. You can see he's wearing the Victoria Shamrocks green gloves. Durston with a diving pass to Priolo. 16 on the shot, off the post from Quinn Powless. Yet another of these righty forwards. I was talking to Priolo before the game, and you know, if you followed his adventures like I did, he and his fiancee Jackie, living in a van out in Victoria all through the summer, just amazing adventures, some really fun stuff to see. But I said, you know, the green really clashes with the red and the black. He said, it's great, isn't it? It looks like Father Christmas. There's a shot by Heine Thompson. The bouncer is stopped, and leaping out onto it is Bill Paris. Gavin Hill's up the floor. He's going to zip around behind the net looking for a pass. They're not going to be able to get it to him. Scoreless 3 minutes in. Cleveland, the reigning Continental Indoor Lacrosse League champions, has been renamed the Box Lacrosse League. Oh, and there's the first goal of the game coming from Cleveland. I believe that was Matt Milano. Is that 33?
Matt Milano, yeah.
See, no, it's 23. And we don't have a 23 on here. So, I don't know.
We'll find out momentarily on our live stats.
Yeah. Again, for live stats, go to pointbench.com.
What a start.
Nate Sullivan, number 23.
Yeah.
There's a shot on his offside by Buchanan. Stopped by Paris. They get it back, though, and Dane Smith's going to let one rip. Paris gets a bit of that one, and Cleveland Demons holding on to their 1-0 lead. A couple of nice saves there. Buchanan up top to Smith. Tyson Bell gets stripped, but gets it back as the defender has to go and get his stick back, and probably just wanted to play defense without the stick for a moment there. As Bucky Spoth decided to go for the stick, Tyson Bell runs by him and bounces it home.
Great response there by the Thompson brothers, falling behind 1-0 and immediately coming right back down the floor. It's a good, very good answer by Tyson Bell, who was very involved in the first couple of minutes in this game, getting his opportunity there.
Tyson Bell, one of the great Twitter handles, Unreal Flow, at Unreal Flow, and he's a tremendous player. Second round, actually third round draft pick by the Calgary Roughnecks, but immediately established himself as an impact player with his toughness and speed and lacrosse IQ. Tyson Bell is, I'm trying to remember exactly, I believe he is cousins with Latrell Harris of the Toronto Rock. I know he provided a lot of advice and leadership to Latrell Harris as he was deciding to enter the National Lacrosse League draft last year and became a candidate for Rookie of the Year. There's Priolo coming up with the ball, fights off the check from Josh Krutowski. Buchanan to Durston. Around the world by Oakes. Just goes wide on the far side of the net. 5 seconds. Underhand shot by Buchanan goes off of Paris up into the mesh. Boy, this is going to be a career highlight for Bill Parrish, especially if he keeps playing the way he has so far. There's Heine Thompson making the pass to Buchanan. That one doesn't get through to Durston, but Oakes comes up with it. He gets bounced off a couple and goes a backhand whip shot that bounces off the post. Heine Thompson will pick it up. He was heading to the bench, and he will stay here and let Quinn Pallas go out. There's a lot of righties on the floor right now. So that's how they're going to deal with it. They're just going to, they're going to just go with 4 righties on the floor, and Jordan Durston balancing it off on the left side. He goes all on his own, as he is wont to do, just blasts through a defender and puts it home, giving the Thompson brothers their first lead of the game.
Very much needed there. And the Thompson brothers looking really good. Vaughn Harris that time, and Tyson Bell just moments ago. They're very explosive offense. You know, a lot of these guys, they're pretty big, average sized, and overall, they have a lot of good bodies on this team.
Quinn Pallas rips that one out. Bill O'Brien gets position going after it. Good battle along the boards with David Blue. Blue trying to check O'Brien. He's going to run out with possession. The New England Black Wolves defender running the floor. Pass across to Zach Reed, his teammate down there. Nice hustle by Reed to get back, but Tyson Bell's going to strip the ball and sets up Bucktooth all alone. Parrish with a huge save on him. We're midway through the first period. It's 2-1 Thompson brothers over the Cleveland Demons.
Demon just lost one there.
Dane Smith picks up. He's got Hunter Hemlock, number 8, up there. He's got Lyle Thompson coming as well. Goes to Hemlock. Little fake, comes near side. Stopped by Parrish. Doesn't come out of the crease. Ball's bouncing loose. Lyle Thompson gets there. On top to Smith, who tries to get to Buchanan, but that gets away from him. It's going to go over and back. It'll be possession for Cleveland. Scooped up immediately by Alex Lazor. Lazor with the pass up top. There's Gavin Hill again. He's been everywhere. Shoots. Saved by Trey Lyons. And here's Buchanan at the other end of the floor. Oh, a couple of fakes. The dip and the dunk. Over the top of Paris. It's 3-1 TBL.
Kyle Buchanan, who had an assist earlier on. Good job faking out the goalkeeper. And an excellent delivery off his stick there. 3-1. 6:25 to go in this first half.
Lyle Thompson heading out for the face-off, so he and Heine, number 22, is out there, both playing offense. Miles is not here, as far as I can see. And Jeremy, I know, can't play right now because he does have a Had a bit of an injury lingering from the summer. Pass ahead to Nate Sullivan. There's a shot by Hill. May have been deflected. Gave Lions a little trouble. But it does come back to the Demons. David Blue setting up top. And the bounce shot. What a beauty. That was Sullivan again. That is a perfect placement of that ball.
Nate Sullivan providing an offensive spark for the Demons, trying to keep pace with these Thompson brothers. Scores now 3-2 with 5:30 to go in favor of the Thompson brothers.
Vaughn Harris out for the faceoff against Sam Carmody. Harris gets it. Behind the back pass over to Durst. Behind the back shot. That misses the net. And scooped up there by Brian Holzheimer. Long outlet pass, but I don't think that Brandon Sally even knew that was coming. Bill O'Brien goes back the other way. Makes a pass. Goes in for a pick. Trying to cut through the middle. Quinn Palace. Backdoor to Tyson Bell. He throws it across, but Hunter Hemlock just fanned on that catch. And Tyson Bell, his second of the game. And that's a dandy. Takes the pass right on top of the crease and just tucks it home.
Smart play here by these Thompson brothers right now. They had a tight game in their pool last year, they did. They came on top in that one.
That was an overtime against Vermont, and it took Austin Stotts just in the overtime period to bury a shot that gave them that win. But that was Vermont was playing very well in that game too. They were full value for being in that. Guys we saw earlier, Martin Bose and Matt Rakosi, sorry. There's a little spin move by Heiner Thompson and goes far side, and that's just an individual effort to do the 360 spin on his defender, and Heiner Thompson buries it far side. We have yet to see Bubba Thompson or Jerome Sr., that's the father of the Thompson clan. He keeps moving down towards the defensive door, not going out. His number is 742217, I believe. It's a 6-digit number. We haven't actually had a chance to see the whole number yet, but he is on the roster. He played last year, was part of the championship team. He should be the next offender out the door. He was right there. We'll see if he gets out for a shift. Zach Reed tracking it down. Sorry, Hunter Hemlock gets it. He's got Dane Smith ahead. Gets it to Smith. Saved by Paris. Scooped up by Lyle Thompson. He's going to go behind the back to Hemlock. Hemlock takes a big hit, is knocked down. The ball goes over off the boards. It is snagged there by Cleveland. Steve Priolo staring down the Demon with the ball. There's Gavin Hill with a shot. That one's well wide. He's trying to force one through. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Picked off. Great catch by Hemlock, but the pass doesn't quite connect. It will be scooped up, however, by Zach Reed. He hits a cutting Priolo, who's going to run back out. Buchanan puts his hand up, says, settle it down a little. Let's take our time. Buchanan's open down low. Harris shoots off the backboards. Buchanan gets the loose ball, as he is wont to do. Led NLL forwards in loose balls last year with 118, actually 128, I believe it was. It was a ton of loose balls. MSL in the summer, they don't really keep track of loose balls. If they did, I think he may have led the league there as well for forwards. Ball handed off to Alex Cook. He's going to try and escape the check of Tyson Bell. A couple of fakes, gets pushed into the boards. Still comes away with the ball, though. Hands it off to Matt Milano. Milano's pass, there we go. Jerome Sr. comes up with the ball.
Oh, look at Tyson Bell.
Bell mixing up out front with Alex Cook. They give some slashes back and forth, get into each other's faces. They're both going to go for a minute.
Thompson 44, Tyson Bell. They're going to be 5-1.
There's Tyson Bell. Very animated there.
Yep. We'll just go and sit for a minute. That's not much time we have left in the first half, so when play is blown in, there'll be a little bit of time left in the second half, as it's going to take a little while to get play blown in. Seth Oaks with possession. So what that does mean is they are going 5-on-5. What that means, of course, is that they won't be free to start the second half. They'll have to start in the penalty box and wait until there's a stoppage and they're released. Terrace gets it off to Oaks. Heine Thompson hits the cutter. Behind the back, beauty. Brett Bucktooth catches it in stride and without breaking stride, whips it behind the back. 5-2 in the final minute of play here.
Yeah, I believe that goal is going to make it 6 now. And
yes,
just a great play there again by the Thompson brothers.
30 seconds.
Right, it was Heine Thompson's goal made it 5, and then Brett Bucktooth from Seth Oaks and Heine Thompson.
Bucktooth had 2 assists before that goal.
And that'll do it for the first half. It is 6-2. We're going to take a short break and we'll be back. I'm Steven Stamp with Thomas Scavetta here at the Onondaga Fieldhouse. Welcome back, lacrosse friends, to the Lacrosse All-Stars North American Invitational. I'm Steven Stamp with Tom Scavetta. And Scabs, we figured out the number for Bubba Thompson. That is Jerome Sr. It is 742-247 is his full number. I literally had to walk around up on our scaffolding to figure it out, because we had to circumnavigate Jerome Thompson to figure out what the number was. 6 digits. I've never seen 6 digits on the back of a uniform before. Curtis O'Brien here, doing a little coaching. Looks like he's doing some social media too. He's got the camera there. I almost knocked our table over.
Yes. A quick score by the Thompson brothers.
Oops, I was busy knocking the table over.
I'll watch it now.
And for the Thompson brothers, that's number 28, Vaughn Harris.
Yeah,
with his
right
second goal of the game.
face-off.
Yep.
That's not the first time he's won a face-off and gone down and scored. He's quite adept at that. can play either end of the floor. Who's mostly an offensive player early in his career, but like so many guys moved to the defense transition side. Played it with the Six Nations Chiefs last year, and then this year he was doing such a great job for them. They kept him up front, even though they're loaded with talent.
No, they just like, no, we're good, that's why. I guess.
Harris wearing his Calgary Roughnecks helmet. Got a couple of Roughnecks helmets out there, he and Tyson Bell. Dane Smith takes the pass. Thought about making another pass. Kyle Buchanan immediately behind to Thompson. Didn't quite connect. Lyle Thompson will go and get the loose ball, though. Talking about Kyle Buchanan. Oh, there's Seth Oakes. But Kyle Buchanan led NLL forwards in loose balls. Lyle Thompson was second. Both of them well over 100. So it's not surprising they're getting second chance opportunities. And Dane Smith almost makes the most of it. Brett Paris makes the save. Dove after the loose ball. Didn't get it. They got it up to Seth Oakes. Oakes couldn't bury. It is a fresh 30. Heine Thompson going to the net. Goes near side off the post. It's going to be scooped up by Matt Milano.
I saw her. Yeah.
It's not always easy to scoop balls on this turf. There's a very definitive grain to this artificial turf going from our side of the floor over to the far side. When you're trying to scoop against it, it can be very difficult to come up with the ball cleanly. It kind of grabs the head of your stick. There's Durston. Beautiful play. Takes the pass from Dane Smith. A couple of hard fakes. Gets Paris moving. And that's just not fair to leave an NLL player alone against a BLL goalie. I mean, nothing against this Cleveland team. So they're doing some good things out here, but boy, there's a ton of talent on the Thompson brothers team.
And Durston just scored for the Thompson brothers, who are now having a 6-goal edge. Well, advantage, I should say. It's not an edge. Incredible.
That's not that incredible, really. I mean, Cleveland, again, a good, solid club team, but this is a lot of pros who are now up 9-2 as Quinn Palace running down the slot takes the perfectly timed pass from Jordan Durston. And, you know, it's a thrill for a lot of players to get a chance to play against a group of players like this. But after a while, you're a competitor, right? You want to be out there on the floor. It's exciting to get to play against them, but you want to stop them. You want to score some goals. You want to do well and try to win the game if you can, at least really compete as hard as possible. Face-off violation on Quinn Palace, and it will be Cleveland possession. Sam Carmody will go over and grab the ball.
Really a great start for these Thompson brothers to open up the second half, not even 3 minutes in.
Priolo to O'Brien. Bill O'Brien puts his shoulder down, one-hand shovel pass over. Comes back to Priolo, who misses the net fairly substantially. O'Brien gets it, hands it off to Kyle Buchanan. There's Buchanan, very similar to the goal that Quinn Palace scored a few moments ago as he goes in, fakes, and then reaches back against the grain.
Buchanan, very nifty hand moves there with his stick. Faking out the goalkeeper. And the Thompson brothers just continue to pour it on. Goal after goal.
Kyle Buchanan, hard bounce pass, gets tipped and picked off. Nice play there. There's Billy Campbell coming up with the ball. He is still under pressure from Jordan Durston. He's going to get the ball across mid-floor. They do run out of time, just not quite enough. As Alex Lazor was trying to get across, there's Durston all alone, flicks it back, and Buchanan had it pop out of his stick. Nice wheels, but Zach Reed gives a little push in the back there to Alex Lazor, and that throws him off balance. But he holds on to the ball as he pops back up. Alex Cook enjoying a bit of a tussle today with Tyson Bell. Let's see if those two lock up again. Durston, great flip ahead to Dane Smith, who's all alone. Let's see what he can do. And before Paris is even set, Smith just fires it. You can see Paris kind of look down to set himself and see where he needed to be as he was going to come out. And Smith saw that Paris was setting himself and shot while he did it.
Make that 8 different goal scorers for the Thompson brothers. Very dynamic attack. And Harris and the Demons have had all sorts of trouble. If I'm not mistaken, Cleveland was ahead in this game. They scored the first goal of the game, and ever since, it's been all Thompson brothers.
Yeah, Nate Sullivan at 3:18 in, and they did, of course, Sullivan scored again at the 9:10 mark of the first half. But yeah, since then, like you said, it is all Thompson brothers. There's a pass to the middle, a diving attempt. Milano can't quite find the back of the net. Pass ahead to Priolo on his horse. Oh, gets away from him, reaches out behind the back. Nice attempt by Priolo, but Lyle Thompson casually steps over center just before it would have been a over and back violation. Then he takes the pass, tried to go behind the back to Paulus, but it was snagged there by Gavin Hill, who is having a great game for Cleveland. But they're just making it really hard for him to get across center, so he throws it ahead, but it's picked off by Zach Reed, just waiting there. Sorry, Seth Oakes was just waiting. Priolo goes to Lyle, who's going to slow things down a little bit with 8.5 minutes to go here in the second half. Lots more action to come. Another 5 hours, and there's Priolo on the back door, takes one, just tucks it home. Or was that Seth Oakes that got it? Or Lyle Thompson, sorry.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ball movement. It's hard to keep track of when you're trying to keep an eye on everything.
9 different goal scorers now.
So Priolo and Oakes get the assists, but the goal is scored by Lyle Thompson. So Tyson Bell, Vaughn Harris, and Kyle Buchanan with 2 each, right? 6 others with 1. Heine Thompson right in front to Harris, but he is stopped by Paris. Comes back to the Thompson brothers. Buchanan fakes the shot, passes it behind, scooped up there by Alex Lazor. He's going for a run. Lazor with the braid hanging down the back of the jersey. Fit right in on the Thompson brothers team. As would Gavin Hill, number 4 there. Lazor slipping down. I thought he had Hill up top. Hill's going to try and grab it, but it's snagged by Harris. He's going for a break. Shoots and scores, just goes down by the right foot of Bill Paris, who kind of looks up and says, oh, I thought I had that one.
Well, Vaughn again. Vaughn Harris. 3 goals now. He has the hat trick as Bill Paris couldn't do much there. Scores 13-2, 6.5 minutes to go in regulation. Thompson brothers all over the Cleveland Demons.
Nice one-hand shovel pass up ahead. Off the face-off by Sam Carmody. Sets Cleveland up on the offensive zone. Hill with the shot, stopped by Trey Lyons. The rebound picked up by Kyle Buchanan. He throws it ahead to Dane Smith. Smith looks behind him, then shoots 5-hole again on Bill Paris. Big smile from the great Dane.
Just keep pouring it on.
And the uniforms actually timeout Cleveland. They're going to see if they can figure out a way to get a couple of touchdowns and get back into this one.
Down 14-2.
Yeah. The Thompson brothers players actually do have their nicknames for the most part on the back of their jerseys. So, for instance, Brett Bucktooth has Bretsky. Bill O'Brien has Thrilla on the back. Steve Priolo, Coast to Coast, because he works with Coast to Coast Sports, and is an Eastern guy who went out west this summer for the adventures in the van with his fiancee Jackie. I was talking to him. He was talking about all the rock climbing they did. They did live in a van out in Victoria, perfect place to do it, and really enjoyed checking out the West Coast. They're such a kind of out in nature couple, and what a terrific summer he had. It was a lot of fun. You can go check him out, follow that, and Tyson Bell, Unreal Flow. Dane Smith does have the Great Dane on the back of his jersey. Quinn Palace, just QP. Short and sweet. .543 to go. It's 14-2 for Thompson Brothers. And I would imagine the gist of the message in that timeout was, guys, I know it's a great opportunity. I know it's frustrating when they're up 14-2, but let's get everything we can out of this opportunity. Let's keep playing smart. Let's play our game. Let's not just step back and give up. Let's keep doing what we got to do here. You don't get this opportunity every day to learn from these guys, and keep playing hard. Gavin Hill with the ball. Gets the pass to Milano. He drives down low. Goes for the dunk shot, diving. Is it in? No, they're going to say he was in the crease before it went in. If it's 14-2 and he makes that move on the Thompson brothers, I'm calling that a goal. Seth Oakes can't handle the pass. Eventually we'll get it off the boards. Watched by Milano. Pass to the cutting Heine Thompson, but that was down by his knees and it bounces away. Scooped up there by Charlie Joyce. Joyce going for a bit of a run. Pass picked off. Lob pass ahead. Seth Oakes tries to emulate Dane Smith by kind of throwing on his off foot, trying to catch Paris off guard, but Paris was ready after the timeout. Makes the save, keeps it 14-2, 4.5 to go. So it was Daniel Clem running the ball a little while ago. Oh, and there's a goal. The pass through. I'm pretty sure it was a pass by David Blue. And it just drifts in and goes by Trey Lyons. So that's the second goal of the game for David Blue. Sorry, it's first goal. He had assists on both of the goals by Nate Sullivan earlier.
David Blue, just a really good job there, getting himself open. And that's a goal the Demons really needed. Give himself any type of just confidence, just moving forward in general.
Yeah, and my correction of my earlier mistake with that it was Daniel Clem who made that nice strip in the defensive zone and carried the ball. Turns out to be quite important as he winds up getting an assist. He moved the ball up, passed ahead to Stephen Jones, who gets it over to David Blue, and he's the one whose pass drifted into the net. So Daniel Clem rewarded. The defender gets an assist in this game. Tyson Bell up to Heine Thompson. Oh, beautiful. Fakes the low shot, goes up over the top, and rips it past Bill Paris. 15-3. They restore the 12-goal advantage.
5 players now on the Thompson brothers with at least 2 goals apiece. Heine Thompson joins that fray now. And the Thompson brothers, really just a great performance overall. This team looks really good. And making the Demons really keep themselves on their heels.
Vaughn Harris gets the ball over to Heine Thompson. Dane Smith behind the back pass to Buchanan. It's actually 6 players now on the Thompson brothers. Can't even keep track of how many guys have 2 goals or more. Sorry, don't mean to undermine you there. It's just I think what it may have been attributed on the score sheet a little bit differently. But yeah, Tyson Bell, Kyle Buchanan, Jordan Durston, Quinn Powless, Dane Smith, and Heine Thompson have 2 apiece. Smith through to Buchanan. Oh, almost a tricky little shot. Right in close, but it goes just a little bit wide. Picked up by the Demons. And here goes Brian Holzheimer. Holzheimer trying to get it off the check of Zach Reed. Pass it off to Gavin Hill. There's a bounce shot from the outside. Lions thought it might have been behind him, and there's a beauty of a goal. Matt Milano takes the rebound and tucks it home to make it 15-4. I'll tell you, Cleveland's got to be pretty happy. After they took the timeout, they've got a couple of goals, and they're really competing, which I think, as I mentioned, was probably the message was get out there and compete. Don't just let it go.
It's a good sign for them moving forward. Getting a couple of goals there. These Thompson brothers, just too much.
Tyson Bell snags that pass, that face-off. Bill O'Brien with the shot from the top. I've been wanting to see a Bill O'Brien goal for a while. Not going to happen there. He's going to go pick up that ball again. We'll see if he gets another opportunity. Now he's going to go to the bench and let Brett Bucktooth come out. There's a shot by Zach Reed. Cleveland has it. We're into the final minute. I'm going to make my way down and set up an interview. Leave you with Tom Scavetta.
45 seconds to go here, folks. As the Demons. Nice move there by Matt Milano, who just scored. It'll go back to the Thompson brothers. The Thompson brothers have possession of the ball. We're going to find some type of daylight here. And it's scooped up there by Brent Bucktooth. And there's Paulus as they move the ball around. And a shot there, just missed. And then the rebound by Priolo is no good. Demons have it back. Just 5 seconds to go. Dox Taxter across up front to Billy Campbell, who misfired, and that will do it. The Thompson Brothers Lacrosse 15, the Cleveland Demons 4. So the Thompson Brothers open up their play in Pool B with a win over the Demons. You know, despite a couple of quality possessions, Demons look gassed right now. You see a couple of the players on the floor. One player on his knees here in particular right in front of us. It's number 33, Matt Milano, who just scored as the players shake hands there out on the field. And Steven Stamp is going to get an interview with one of the Thompson brothers. And a great game overall. Don't go anywhere, folks, because coming up next, it's going to be the Frog Pond Maulers and LCC Rotterdam with a 6:50 p.m. start. That game will start in 11 and a half minutes from now.
We're looking up there.
As Steven Stamp has got to play
All right,
now.
I'm Steven Stamp, back on the floor, joined by Bill O'Brien. You put this club together. You did a pretty nice job. You have a future as a GM.
We'll see. We'll see. It's easy picking these guys up. All great guys and love to play lacrosse, so easy pickups.
I thought you were going to bury one there. You had the shot, just missed the inside of the post.
I know. Next one. Next game. Guaranteed. You heard it here first.
I was saying you should have stayed out because the ball came back to you, but you gave it up and went back to the bench. But it is a lot of fun. You put these guys together. It's a heck of a team. But the quality of this tournament seems to be just rising and rising when you look around at a bunch of the teams.
I mean, it's awesome. It grew 200% since the last year, maybe 300%. A lot of ton of good lacrosse players. I see a lot of lacrosse fans here, so it's awesome event.
Yeah. You got some pretty sweet gear here. The shoes for the guys. If you have a pair of size 15s kicking around, you don't know what to do with. I'm your man.
Fair enough.
But you know, it's a lot of fun, and you guys won this last year. How important is it to win it again, and how much is just getting out and playing?
I think it's twofold. I think we want to obviously come out here and be competitive, and it's kind of our goal to showcase some really good lacrosse. You know what I'm saying? So we get NLL MVPs out here playing, and every time we strap up or play, we play hard. So, I mean, it's our goal to win and defend the cup, but also give really good games to really good players out here.
And, you know, you guys have the all this offensive talent, and you get the second chance of possessions because you have Kyle Buchanan and Lyle Thompson, who are the top two forwards in the league and getting loose balls. That's a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, you're not kidding. I mean, I love watching these guys. They wow me every shift they're out there. Something wows me. So.
All right, thanks, Bill. Thanks, let you get back to your team, and we'll wrap things up. We're going to be right back with more LASNAI action here on Onondaga Reserve.